with the justice, a message, a direction for balancing what has gone wrong and what has gone right in our life. Hello Tarot community, this is Maje, this is your Tarotpolitan community host, and this is a summer solstice or winter solstice, depending the hemisphere that you are, 6 months tarot forecast reading. We entering in this solstice, we entering the season of Cancer, a water fixed astrological sign. And for the astrology that I have checked for the solstice, one of the key words that have stayed with me is integration. But integration of energies and situations and the learnings from our experiences is particularly in the last 5 years. It's very important that we integrate, or we could be seeing that certain things are happening, are materializing. The solstice always mark intensity or absence, whether it's light and heat. And let's look at the energies that they are coming for the next 6 months. Let's start first with a 3-card opening to see what's happening there. Okay, I'm reading with the Aleister Crowley Tarot, and we have the Knight of Discs or Earth, and the Knight represent the King and the Prince the Knight. Yeah, so just to clarify that. Then in the present the 3 of Swords, and in the future the Magician. This is definitely, the energy is definitely calling us to take responsibility for our finance, for our physique, to learn from certain mistakes and pains and sorrows, because the 3 of Swords is about that, and to take that energy and to make something new in the future. So this solstice is definitely marking a new beginning, a new person, a new job. But we have to take into consideration certain things, or taking responsibilities for certain things that has not worked out properly with the 3 of Swords here. And the total number here is 4 and 3 is 7, and 1 of the Magician is 8. And 8 is represented with either of these tarot by the Justice. So this solstice definitely mark with the Justice a message, a direction for balancing what has gone wrong and what has gone right in our lives, what we can learn, and to adjust and stick to truth and balance, fairness. So the Justice, whether it's in the number 8 or the number 11, or the Strength in the number 8, whether it's the Justice in the number 8 or the Strength in the number 8, is going to be significant for this solstice and for the next 6 months. Now, say that, let's start moving into the 6 months forecast. And for the next 6 months, we're gonna do July with the 6 of Wands. Here marks a victory. August with the 6 of Swords, so 6 and 6, 12, things that has been stagnated. And August marked the 7 of Swords. So for the next 3 months, we got more air and fire. And the total number here is 19, the Sun. So the next 3 months, anything related to fraternity, to brother and sisterhood, to friends, to soul friends, let's say, to soul friends, to new projects, to having good visions. But we have to take into consideration that the energy of the next 3 months, reading this solstice with the Sun, whatever happens in this solstice gonna have an impact on the next 3 months. And in July, the 6 of Wands here marks a victory, a complete victory. So here, with the energy of the 7th month of the year is 13, is a rebirth, with the 6 of Wands with victory. So whatever transformations or changes we have been trying to accomplish in the last months, it seems to be that in July we have success. Then August, the Six of Swords, here we have a double six, like I said before. Whatever was in the last years, 6 to 12 months, that it was stagnated, that it wasn't moving forward, that it wasn't happening anything, here in August we're gonna see that things are moving forward, that there is more opportunities for us and for the realization of projects. That it could imply other people, but particularly those projects that imply connections with other people. And also it's a very healing time, because the energy of August is 8, the number of August is 8, and 6 is 14, the temperance, very good for communication, traveling and communication and healing. Then in September, it marks the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is a bit, we're gonna have to be skeptical at this time. We're gonna have to be careful with the information that we receive, with the information that we share, with anything with planning, anything with the mind, with our thoughts. We have to be careful. We have to always think about the clarity that this sun energy brings to us. To have a clear mind is very important, and to program your steps and always do the right thing. You don't want anyone to say, people can say whatever they want about you, but you don't want, keep on the right track, because the Seven of Swords also can imply criticism for things that we have achieved before. And also we have here the number 9, September, and the number 7 is 16, the Tower. Here could be changes, but changes that we have to be careful. We have to really look at the papers. We have whatever we sign, whatever agreements we make, we have to be careful. And for Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot, it was called futility. Actually, the Six of Swords was called science, and the Six of Wands victory. But here, this futility, no? That you better make sure things before you say anything or you sign anything. Now, let's have a look at the following 3 months. October, the Empress, very good. November, Princess of Cups or Page of Cups, and December, the Tower. Interesting. And the total number here is 19, the Sun. We have another Sun. Let me find a Sun here, because wow, double Sun. Can you see? The next 3 months are going to be interesting. To have this double Sun can be very interesting for the next 6 months, and especially the energy we receive or we sense during this solstice. So pay attention to these 2 cards. You can think of your external Sun and your internal Sun, or you can do creative visualizations with the Sun card. It's going to be beneficial for the next 6 months. In October, we have the Empress, and the Empress is a beautiful card. Communication, sensation, the authority of the Empress, the authority of the feminine, sometimes represented as water, sometimes represented as earth elements, but also about creativity, about sensuality, about fertility as well. And October is a number 10, and the Empress is a number 13, and we already had a 13 here. By October there is another rebirth, but there is another rebirth where we are going to feel it, to sense it, and to be creative as well. Another change, another drastic, but another change that is drastic and empowering at the same time. Then in November, we have the Page of Cups or the Princess of Cups. The Princess doesn't have a number. It belongs to the full. It belongs to the potential of things. And because it's with the element of water, this could signify a new person. So if you are in a relationship, this could signify a new female friend or a new child in the family. Good news that bring people who love each other together, or at least a desire to do that. This Princess of Cups in November is the number 11. It brings the Justice or the Strength card into the picture. Either way, I think is to establish us, our feelings, our connections, and especially having the Sun there, I think it's about love, friendship, and all these things that make us happy, that make us playful, joyful. The only thing that we have something very drastic in December, that is the Tower. And the Tower marks another change, and we already keep having the Death, what is a drastic change, an internal change, but the Tower marks an external change, how we see the world, how we see our territory, how we see our environment. And the Tower here with the energy of 12 of December is the number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, so like a drastic opportunity. It could mark, the Tower could mark like a change of house or a change if you were, let's say, if you were working in a particular location, maybe that location will change. There is a physical change. But because you got the Wheel of Fortune, is a change that it could also happen unexpected. It could, like an opportunity that come to us and we say, or I take it, or I will never see this opportunity again. So it marks like a flow of affairs, of happenings. And now 19 and 19 is 38. 38 comes to 11, and 11 here is represented by the Justice. Okay, we could say that in the next 6 months, globally, we're gonna see a bit more of justice, particularly for children, because we have the justice between the suns. With this justice between the suns, let's say globally, could mark like more fairness towards children, towards young, youthful, or new projects. And personally, I would say that this justice represents here the balance between our sun and our Saturn. You know that Saturn, before ancient people used to say that Saturn, it was the night sun, or it was an old sun that became Saturn after. Like Saturn was the sun, and then through millennia and millions of years became the planet of Saturn, and then we had a new sun. It's also here a big calling for the sun of the gods, the sun of this kind of like mystical kind of saying. I would say like it's a strong energy for the next 6 months. This is the reading for this solstice. Let me know in the comments below if you feel that this solstice, what are you gonna do for this solstice energy? Are you planning any ritual, anything? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you very much for commenting, for liking, for subscribing, for sharing this video, for being part of a vibrant and growing tarot community. I see you all in the next video. Mwah!